Hello all and welcome to my channel. Guys, let's admit it, 2024 was an extremely difficult year. I recently seen this video and I want to give you guys some comments and my thoughts. Of this video that I seen, it was from a small channel and the title was, I won't survive another year like 2024. It was a really interesting video. The things that he said in this video, I definitely want to give you guys my comments and I'm sure a lot of you guys might share the same sentiment. Now listen, I'm big into giving shout outs to these small channels, and this channel is called, I'm not even gonna butcher the name, I'm gonna post it here in the bottom, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I think it's Atini Savant. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but please, I love supporting small channels. Go out there and subscribe to his channel if you want to get more of his content. All right, let's get straight to the video.
It's now 2025, and I absolutely cannot have a year like last year. 2024 was possibly one of the worst years of my life that I've experienced, at least in a long time, for as long as I can remember, like recent memory, for my finances.
Now, a lot of people share that sentiment. A lot of people feel like 2024 was one of the worst financial years of their life. It just seemed like people were just struggling so much. Inflation was just hitting people so hard that they just said enough is enough, right? Inflation hit people so hard. People trying to get a house, people just trying to survive, and they end up getting in credit card debt because the income they were getting, right, and the salary increases they were getting was not enough to cover inflation. It wasn't. So everyone was getting into credit card debt. Then we came out of the year of COVID and people just frustrated. They want to just go out and just spend and enjoy life because they've been locked in. And unfortunately now, guys, a lot of people got to pay all this debt back. And now they got to pay it back and you don't have enough income because the income is just not increasing. People are getting extremely frustrated and definitely impatient. That's why I could feel it, man. From looking at this video, from seeing how he's talking, he seems really sad and really just beaten up about the whole 2024, about how difficult it is. Because 2024, guys, you can let me know as well. Was that one of the most difficult times you ever had? For a lot of people, it certainly was.
It was terrible for various reasons. Some I will take full responsibility for, while others, it's basically just been Bidenomics. And this is not without me making things political. It's just the truth of the situation.
Now, first of all, I really appreciate the fact that he's admitting that's his fault. A lot of people out there right now are just blaming it on everyone else. Everyone else is the problem. Everyone else is the problem. But a lot of times, guys, we made mistakes in our own life to put our financial situation in a heavy strain. Now, this is just my opinion. You guys just let me know. The whole Bidenomics thing. I mean, politics does have does play a certain role in people's finances. I certainly get that. But a president shouldn't be the reason why you don't make any money or why you make money, right? A lot of people now, I mean, listen, everyone talk about how much they made money under Trump and all of a sudden they made no money under Biden and now they're gonna make so much money under Trump. It's like, what kind of business are you in, right? How are you pivoting? Why is it your income is so reliant on a president? Your income shouldn't be reliant on no one but just your customers and the way you just strategize and you pivot. Corporations are still surviving under any presidency, unless it's something to do with like energy, I get it, then or factories and manufacturing, they're getting hit hard. But a lot of times, guys, you got to pivot, you got to diversify. If you allow a president to come in and change your whole financial world, it doesn't make sense. Now, for example, for me, when I felt like I wasn't getting enough raises at my job, I started picking up additional side hustles to increase my income myself. I wasn't waiting for a 9-to-5 to increase my income. I went out myself and found ways to increase my income. Now, is it fair, right? Is it fair that I had to go out and work more than 9-to-5? I don't know, but to me, I don't see it that way. To me, I don't see it as if it's fair or not. I say to myself, I gotta go get it, right? I gotta go out and get this money. I gotta do whatever it takes. There's never been a time I blame a president for my financial situation. Because there's a saying that I always say, I've always take care of my White House, okay? This is my White House, my rules, I'm the president. No one outside of my house could dictate how much money I make and when I make that money. That's just my opinion. You guys let me know how you feel.
Let me give you some backstory. I work as a body technician, so I take cars that have been in collisions and I restore them to the way they were when they came off the factory floor. This involves filling dents, repairing bumpers, swapping bumpers, moving over parts, everything else in between, the whole 9 yards. I've even can do reconstructive heavy frame damage as well, and some of that includes welding. Without getting too far into what I do for work, I really didn't expect last year to smack me so hard as it did. We experienced a slowdown right around the beginning of Q2 for last year. And while I was told that this was not normal, this was an unceremonious slowdown, things would improve in the summer. They didn't. Things got worse.
Now, that's really unfortunate. It really is. That's happened to so many people out there where you think things are going well, and then it's like things are getting slowing down at work, and this gets really frustrating because you hear this time and time again, where people keep on hearing about layoffs, and they keep on hearing about everything is being slow with production, and then unfortunately they lay people off. But this is really why, guys, it's really important to have yourself an emergency fund, and it's really important as well to just don't stop just with one job. Learning continuously a new skill. You see, you can't become reliant on just one job. That's just not it. You have to be able to just learn and to just expand, and also to have an emergency fund on the side. To play that game living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm not saying that's what he did. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I've heard stories as well that people just lose their job and they're living paycheck to paycheck, and then that's it. Then they're screwed. In his case, I don't know if he's living paycheck to paycheck, but the fact of his hours got cut in half, and now all of a sudden he's extremely struggling from it, makes me feel like his emergency fund probably wasn't set to the amount he should have it, right? He maybe should have had a better emergency fund, or maybe when he started hearing how things were gonna start slowing down, he should start pivoting, spending less, and just start saving to not put yourself in a bad situation. Because listen, yes, it is bad, right? We all understand the economy slows down, it's bad. And even if you have an emergency fund, it doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't suck that things slow down. But at least your life, your world can continue to go and your bills continue to get paid. Because the last thing you want is to have the stress of debt collectors calling you due to the fact of, that you're just not getting the hours that you're getting, because they're not that sympathetic, right? You could call these collectors, you could call the utility company. They might give you a month, right? Might give you a month, make some payment arrangement, but they don't really care, unfortunately, but it's the truth. They don't really care if you got less hours. They don't care about that at all. So that's why, guys, it's really, really important. You need to just not rely on one job. And once you start hearing little rumblings about layoffs and you're seeing things slowing down, that's your sign to pivot, either get another job or just start saving and being real strategic and just prepare for the bad storm that's coming your way.
As a flat rate employee, someone who gets paid by only what they produce, things got very bad. There were weeks where I was only getting between 6 and 15 hours of assigned work to me as a body technician. Now, maybe mechanics seen something different in the economy. I'm in the middle of America, but this was really bad. And I am so sick and tired of just losing. I don't know how any of you feel, but I personally am just sick and tired of losing.
That is a sentiment of a lot of people. They're just sick and tired of losing. I'm one of them. I was sick and tired of losing. I was. And I woke up because I recognized, that whole American dream thing is dead. It's not an American dream, it's an American nightmare. And thinking that, like, if you just stay loyal to a company, they'll stay loyal to you, and they'll take care of all your issues that you have going on financially, and they'll be able to provide, you'll be able to provide for your family, and everything is great. But that's just not the way it is. I learned that quickly, that's not the way it is. And I recognized the reason why I was losing was because I was only playing one game, which is I just had my 9 to 5, that's it. I had to put my eggs in multiple baskets and play multiple games. Right? If I want to win, I gotta play multiple games. I can't just play one game. Right? Start picking up a side hustle, doing Uber Eats, doing DoorDash. I started my YouTube channel. At my job, I was being really diligent. If I see my department's not doing that good, I transfer to another department. I gotta keep on playing that game. Because if I lose one game, at least I know I have other games in place where I can win, right? Because my whole goal, and everyone's really, their whole goal should be, working a 9 to 5 should be a temporary thing. While you're trying to start your side hustle, you learn your skills from that job and you implement your skills that you learn from that job to your side hustle. That way, you can start your own business, right? Work is, yes, you get paid for your job. I get that. But at the same time, you're getting some valuable skills, right? And some valuable insight that you could take with you to start your own business. That's the way you need to see it. You can't see a 9 to 5 as just a place to get your money and that's it. You gotta just learn and expand and keep on growing, right? It's gotta keep on growing. And so many people, time and time again, they are frustrated, extremely frustrated, because they feel like they're trapped. I got news for you, you're not trapped, right? You're only trapped if you put yourself in that position. You do have options. But the problem is people want to exercise their options when it's a little too late. You see the sign, you hear about layoffs, you see everything, but you wait till the last minute, and by then, the corporation or whatever job you're working in, they make that decision for you, and you never want that. You want to be the one to make the decision when to leave and how to leave. Okay, you never want to just sit there and just wait for a corporation to lay you off. That really, really does suck.
I came out of corporate America, moving into more of a blue collar industry because I was told that blue collar is going to be the future. America needs blue collar workers. All for the same problems that I was facing in the white collar area to follow me to the blue collar.
Now, the whole white collar, blue collar, they're all corporations. They're all company, politics. It's all the same. It's all the same. Now, what's interesting, what he did was, I always hear about people just from like high school choosing, right? Blue collar, white collar job, whether you get the college degree route, or you go to a voc tech school, or you become an entrepreneur, whatever the case may be. I never really heard of anyone going from a corporate job to working, like in a blue collar job, thinking that's the best approach because of the future of how things are going to look. You only can make a move like that if you like doing what it is you're about to do, right? Nothing wrong with going from an accountant to say you want to be an electrician. If you really have a passion for it, then by all means go ahead. But to just go over there based upon the trajectory that you're thinking the future is going, I mean, you have some sort of a skill to work for a corporate job. I'm not sure if you have a degree, but if you have a degree and all that, so you have a leg up, right, compared to other people, right? So to just like leave a corporate job to go there might not have been the wisest move for him. And even with that being said, okay, I'm not gonna judge this man because I don't know him, but if things are not working so well at the job that you're doing now as a body technician, then just go back to the corporate job just for now, just to mitigate your risk. Because if it's not working in one field, you want to go back to what you've done before, and then you just you go back, you strategize, you reassess the situation, and you can go back if you want, or maybe the opportunity you're gonna get in corporate America is better. I don't know, guys. You guys let me know what you think. I think this is a very fascinating conversation, and yeah, man, I'm rooting for that guy because he seems like he's been beaten up, right? So go ahead and subscribe to his channel and follow his journey. I'm gonna do the same and see how he's doing because I'm really hoping that guy really wins. All right, guys. And at the same time, please hit the like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Catch you guys on the next video. Peace.